Good morning students. Welcome back to online virtual classes of class 11th mathematics after second unit test. In the last class we were discussing about the parabola. Today we will do questions based on miscellaneous problems on parabola. The first question is example 12, page number 25.17. Page number 25.17. I am reading the question. A double ordinate of the parabola y square equal to 4ax is of length 8a. Prove that the lines from the vertex to its ends are at right angles. What do you mean by double ordinate? Double ordinate is a line perpendicular to axis whose endpoints touch the parabola. Let PQ be the double ordinate, and the equation of parabola is given as y square equal to 4ax. And you are asked to prove that the lines from vertex to its ends. Lines from vertex to its ends means PQ is the double ordinate. Lines from vertex to ends means these two. The one line is this one, PO, and other line is OQ. You have to prove that this angle is 90 degree. In order to prove this angle is 90 degree, if you can prove that slope of OP into slope of OQ equal to -1, the question is completed. Since the parabola is given as y square equal to 4ax and double ordinate's length is 8a. PQ is given as 8a, so that PR is equal to QR is equal to 4a. This is 4a and this is 4a because axis is symmetrical with the parabola. Axis symmetrical होता है तो equal distance होता है. Now let the x coordinate you can assume as x1. What is x coordinate here? I am taking this as O origin, that is let OR is equal to x1. Then P becomes x1 comma that is this distance is 4a. x1 comma 4a. But P lies on which parabola? Y square equal to 4x. That is P lies on y square equal to 4x. What we are going to do? We are going to find the y coordinate of P, so that you can find, since it is origin, you can find slope using the formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Since P lies on y square equal to 4x, that is we can replace y by 4a and x by x1, that is 16a square is equal to 4a x1 implies x1 is equal to 4a. So that therefore P becomes P is equal to 4a 4a. It is coordinate of P is, I am writing here 4a 4a. Similarly, what is the coordinate of Q? Q का coordinate क्या होगा? Let the coordinate of let Q be, क्या आएगा इसमें आप बताइए. What is the coordinate of Q? Q is, since this is the negative y-axis, otherwise you can take as x1 or you can take as what I can say x2. I am taking of conformity test minus 4a x1, क्योंकि ये distance positive रहता है, ये distance negative रहता है. Now again, since Q lies on y square equal to 4ax, by substituting you will get 4a square 16a square 4a whole square 16a square equal to 4ax1 implies that is x1 is equal to again 4a. Therefore Q क्या रहा है? Q is equal to, Q का coordinate हमने क्या लिया? x1 minus 4a, that is 4a comma minus 4a. This is 4a comma minus 4a. Now you have to find, what you have to find? You have to find slope, because you have to prove that angle POQ is 90 degree. The line segment joining vertex to the parabola to the endpoints of double ordinate is 90 degree. That is perpendicular. Now slope of OA. Slope of OA is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 4a minus 0 upon 4a minus 0, that is 1. Now so not OA OP, because we have taken P and Q. Similarly, slope of OQ. Slope of OQ क्या होगा? y2 minus 1, here y2 is minus 4a. Minus 4a minus 0 upon 4a minus 0, that is minus 1. Therefore, slope of OP into slope of OQ is equal to 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. That means that implies angle POQ is equal to 90 degree. That is, you can use the concept of slope to prove any pair of lines are perpendicular. This question is very important. Next question is example 13. Example 13 in page number 25.18. 25.1. Previous question was from 25.17 page. This is 25.18. The question is the focal distance of the point on the parabola y square equal to 12x is 4. Find the abscissa of this point. You are given a parabola y square is equal to 12x and you are given focal distance. Focal distance is equal to, let me write, focal distance is equal to 4. You are asked to find the x coordinate of the parabola. What is the formula of focal distance? Do you remember? Focal distance is equal to modulus x plus a, where a is the focus. How we can find focus? Y square equal to 12x. By comparing y square equal to 2x by y square equal to 4ax, you will get 4a is equal to 12 implies a is equal to 3. Now, therefore, focal distance, a3 means what is focus? Focus, first of all, write focus is a comma 0, that is 3 comma 0. Now, therefore, focal distance is mod x plus a, that is mod x plus 3. Since it is distance, you can take only positive sign. You are given that, GT means given that mod x plus 3, focal distance is given as how much? 4. That implies, since this is distance, you can take only, you have to take only positive sign. X plus 3 equal to 4 implies x equal to 1. That is, abscissa of any point on a parabola y square equal to 12x whose focal distance is 4 is 1. This is the second question. Next question is example 14. Example 14 you have to do by homework. Since you are grown-up student, you have to do all the solved examples of Adi Sharma as well as NCERT book by yourself. You can do unsolved. It is better for you for getting concept clear. Now next question is example 15. Example 15. This is homework 14. Example 15, page number 25.19. 25.19. I am reading the question. All questions are very important. Find the locus of the middle point of all chords of the parabola y square equal to 4ax which are drawn through the vertex. You are given a parabola y square equal to 4ax. The very first step is draw the parabola. And parabola should be symmetrical with the axis of the parabola. That should be you should be very careful while drawing the parabola. Axis का symmetrical होता है, तो आप draw करते वक्त ध्यान से draw करना. And you are given the parabola is y square equal to 4ax. And find the locus of middle point of all chords of the parabola which are drawn through the vertex. Vertex से जो chord बनता है उसका midpoint का locus बताना है. Let OA be the chord. Let OA be the chord since it is passing through the vertex. Let HK be the midpoint of the chord. HK be the midpoint of the chord, and you can name as it is P. Or you can take any name. PHK be the midpoint of OA. Let the coordinates of A be x1, y1. A equal to x1, y1. Now we have to find locus of P. That means you have to change x1, y1 in terms of hk so that you can put the coordinates of A on the parabola y square equal to 4x because A lies on y square equal to 4x. By midpoint formula, this is, since it is origin, this is 0, 0. x1 plus 0 by 2 is equal to h and y1 plus 0 by 2 is equal to k. That implies x1 is equal to 2h and y1 equal to 2k. Therefore, coordinates A equal to x1, y1 becomes 2h, 2k. But A lies on which parabola? A lies on y square is equal to 4ax. a y square equal to 4x parabola में lie हो रहा है, so that it will satisfy the equation of the parabola. That is by replacing h by y by 2k and x by 2h, you will get 4k square is equal to 4a into 2h. That implies you will get, by solving it, k square is equal to 2ah. But for finding the locus, what I have told you, do you remember? Yes. For finding the locus, at last you have to replace the arbitrary point by general point x comma y. Therefore, the locus of P, locus of the midpoint P of OA, P of OA is k is y coordinate, y square is equal to 2ax. Now this is question number 15, example 15. Example 16, next one, the same page number, that is very important. This may come for examination also. It is, you can find this question in NCERT miscellaneous exercise, as well as this is a NCERT exemplar question. I am reading question. An equilateral triangle is inscribed in the parabola y square equal to 4ax, whose vertex is at the vertex of the parabola. Find the length of the sides. You are given again a parabola. All are word problems. Y square equal to 4x. Y square equal to 4x means it is right-handed parabola. Y square is equal to 4x, it is right-handed parabola. You are given a right-handed parabola, y square equal to 4ax. If it is y square equal to minus 4x, then left-handed, x square equal to 4ay upward, x square equal to minus 4ay downward. And you are given that, what you are given? You are given that the equilateral triangle is inscribed in this parabola. Let me draw the equilateral triangle. Let AOB be the equilateral triangle inscribed in the parabola y square equal to 4x with length. Let AB be L. AB को L लिया. Now see, you have to find length of its what you have to find length of side. You have to find value of L. Now since axis is perpendicular to the what I can say, double ordinate, and since AB is double ordinate, axis is perpendicular, this line, let it be, if you want to give any name, let it be M. OM is the perpendicular bisector, OM is the angle bisector, OM is the altitude, as well as OM is the what I can say, angle bisector, perpendicular bisector, altitude, and what I can say, one thing is or left, what is that? OM is perpendicular to AB means OM is the perpendicular bisector, but in an equilateral triangle, perpendicular bisector, angle bisector, altitude all are same. Since each angle of a triangle, equilateral triangle is 60 degree, and since this is perpendicular to AB, angle AOM is equal to angle BOM is equal to 30 degree. This is 30 and this is 30. Now what you have to do, if you can find the coordinates of A, then you can put the value coordinates A in y square equal to 4x, then you can find the value of L. Now see what we have, what you are given. Since this is L, this is also L. In order to find this OM, you can use cos 30. In right triangle OAM, using cosine ratio cos 30 is equal to OM by L, implies OM is equal to L cos 30, and L cos 30 is root 3 by 2, that is L root 3 by 2, that means root 3 by 2 L, that is OM. Now that is x coordinate. For getting y coordinate, you have to take sine 30. That is also sine 30 is equal to AM by L. AM by L. That implies AM is equal to L sine 30. L is equal to L sine 30. देखिए OM is x coordinate cos 30, OM by L, and sin 30 is AM by L. That is L sin 30 is half L. This is the value of AM and OM. Now what is the coordinate of A? Therefore A is equal to, first of all you have to write x coordinate. A का coordinate क्या आएगा? OM. OM means root 3 by 2 L and A means L by 2. But A lies on y square, the parabola y square equal to 4ax. Now so you can replace these values by root 3 by 2 L and L by 2. You will get L square by 4 is equal to 4a into root 3 by 2 L. By solving this, I will not solve, you can do 1 L get cancelled. Now by this this become 2 8a root 3. That is, by solving this you will get L equal to 8a root 3 or L equal to 8 root 3a. This question is very much important. Now next question is very typical one. You have to see each and every step. Example 17 of page number 25.20. Same page number. I am reading the question. The question is little bit difficult. You just concentrate on the figure. Concentrate on question. If y1, y2, y3 with the ordinates of the vertices of triangle inscribed in a parabola y square equal to 4ax, then show that area of the triangle is 1 upon 8a into y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1. You are given the ordinates of the triangle. So it is better to assume the triangle. Let ABC be the given triangle. And the coordinates can be assumed as x1, y1 and b, x2, y2 and c, x3, y3. Now you are given that y1, y2, y3 are the ordinates of the parabola. Now since A lies on which parabola? Are the coordinates of the triangle which lies on the given parabola. Are the coordinates which lies the coordinates of triangle ABC, and with all these coordinates lies on the parabola y square equal to 4x. ये आपको दे रखा है y1, y2, y3 vertices of triangle inscribed in the parabola. Inscribed in the parabola means all the vertices should be on the parabola. A lies on y square equal to 4ax implies you have to replace this by x1 and y1. y1 square is equal to 4ax1 implies x1 is equal to y1 square by 4a. That is, you got the coordinates of A. Therefore, A is equal to x1 is replaced by y1 square by 4a, comma y1 is y1 itself. Similarly, what is x2? x2 को भी वापस पुट करेंगे as it is, you get y2 square by 4a. Therefore, B is y2 square by 4a y2. Similarly, therefore C क्या आएगा? y3 square by 4a y3. That means you got all the coordinates as that is y1 square by 4a y1, y1 square by 4a y1, y2 square by 4a y2 and y3 square by 4a y3. That implies now you have to find area of this triangle. What is the formula for finding area of triangle? इसके terms का arrangement बहुत important है. Area of triangle ABC is, you know from class 10, half into modulus x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. इसमें पुट करेंगे you will get half into x1 square is y1 square by 4a into y2 minus y3 plus y2 square by 4a. पहले सारे वैल्यूज पुट करेंगे into y3 minus y1. This question is little bit lengthy, so that I have to rub it frequently. y3 square by 4a into y1 minus y2. वैल्यू सीधे पुट कर लिया. नेक्स्ट क्या करेंगे? 4a if you can take outside, 1 by 8a into what will remain? If you want to put modulus sign, otherwise at last you have to take positive sign. That is y1 square into y2 minus y3 plus y2 square into y3 minus y1 plus y3 square into y1 minus y2. Now from this step, terms are up. आगे का स्टेप बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत वाली है, ध्यान से करना है। दैट इज 1/8a इंटू y1 स्क्वायर इंटू y2 माइनस y3 एज इट इज। फर्स्ट स्टेप दिस इज एज इट इज। सेकेंड स्टेप में मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, यू विल गेट प्लस y2 स्क्वायर y3 माइनस y2 स्क्वायर y1। ध्यान से करना, y2 स्क्वायर y3 माइनस y2 y3 स्क्वायर, सॉरी y2 y3 स्क्वायर। कैसे? y2 स्क्वायर y3 माइनस y2 y3 स्क्वायर। फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ दिस वन एंड सेकेंड टर्म ऑफ दिस वन को साथ में ले लिया, y2 स्क्वायर y3 प्लस y2 y3 स्क्वायर। ध्यान से करना। नाउ नेक्स्ट टर्म क्या बच रहा है, माइनस y1 को आप कॉमन लेंगे, यू विल गेट माइनस y1 को आप कॉमन लेंगे, यू विल गेट y3 स्क्वायर माइनस y2 स्क्वायर। लेट मी चेक। माइनस इफ यू टेक माइनस y1 कॉमन, यू विल गेट y2 स्क्वायर माइनस y3 स्क्वायर। दिस इज द स्टेप, ध्यान से देखना। 1/8a इंटू y1 स्क्वायर इंटू y2 माइनस y3 प्लस y2 स्क्वायर y3 माइनस y2 y3 स्क्वायर माइनस y1 इंटू y2 स्क्वायर माइनस y3। क्वेश्चन इज बिट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, ध्यान से देखना है इसको। दैट मीन्स नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज 1/8a इंटू अगेन इफ यू टेक y1 स्क्वायर इंटू y2 माइनस y3 एज इट इज फ्रॉम द सेकेंड टर्म। इन दोनों टर्म में से y2 क्या था इसमें, y2 स्क्वायर y3 minus y2 y3 square. From these two terms, if you take y2 y3 common, y2 y3 common, y2 y3 common, you will get y2 minus y3. क्वेश्चन बहुत ज्यादा टिपिकल है। y2 minus y3 minus last term is y1 into y2 square minus y3 square. That is 1/8a into y2 minus y3 into y1 square plus y2 y3 minus y1 into y2 plus y3, because a square minus b square, a minus b term is taken outside, a plus b term is remaining. That is 1/8a into y2 minus y3, and again taking which term we are taking, y1 square. y1 square is this term plus y2 y3, that is y2 y3, again minus y1 into y2 plus y3. Then if we are taking y2 minus y3 common, you will get y1 square plus y1 square प्लस y2 y3 माइनस y1 इंटू y2 प्लस y3 आपको कॉमन मिल गया। नाउ वी आर टेकिंग द टर्म्स फॉर गेटिंग कॉमन फैक्टर, दैट इज y1 स्क्वायर माइनस y1 y2। इन दोनों टर्म को साथ में लिया कॉमन फैक्टर मिलने के लिए, प्लस y2 y3 माइनस y1 y3 ले लिया। दैट मीन्स 1/8a इंटू y2 माइनस y3। फ्रॉम दीज टू टर्म यू कैन टेक y1। इन दोनों टर्म को क्यों कॉमन साथ में लिया, y1 स्क्वायर माइनस y1 y2 में से आपको y1 कॉमन ले सकते हैं। y1 इंटू y1 minus y2 is remaining here. From these two terms, see y3 is coming common, y2 minus y1 is coming. Now again these two terms you can take y2 minus y1 common, that is y2 minus y3 into y1 minus y2. But here it is y2 minus y1, here it is y1 minus y2. एक जगह पर y1 minus y2, एक जगह पर y2 minus y1 है, तो आप क्या करेंगे, इसको माइनस साइन लेंगे, that means becomes y1 minus y2 for getting common term. That means y2 minus 1/8a into y2 minus y3 into y1 into y1 minus y2 minus y3 into y1 minus y2. From these two terms you can again take y1 minus y2 common, that is half into y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3. I am writing it orderly, into y3 minus y1 minus y3 will get. See y1 either y1 minus y3 is coming, but we want y1 minus y2, y2 minus y3, y3 minus y1, so that you can take minus sign common. Everything is in modulus sign because it is that is area. Minus 1/8a into y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1. y3 minus y1 मिलने के लिए माइनस साइन को कॉमन है, सिंस इट इज एरिया you can take only numerical value, that is 1/8a into y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1. This you are asked to prove. Once more I am explaining the question. In this question you are given the y coordinate of the triangle inscribed in the parabola y square equal to 4x, y1, y2, y3, and you have to find the area is 1 by 8a y1 minus y2 y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1. For that we have assumed the x coordinate as x1, and by using by putting the points on the given parabola, we got the values of x1 as y1 square by 4a, x2 as y2 square by 4a, x3 as y3 square by 4a. Then by using the formula, area of triangle equal to half into mod x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. By putting this one, after rearranging the terms by for getting the required proof and taking common factor, and lastly taking only positive sign, we got the required result. This question you should do at least 2 to 3 times, otherwise you will forget every step. The last question of today's class is example 18. We are covering a little bit question I am leaving, but whatever I am leaving you have to do by yourself. Example 18, page number 25.20. 25.20. I am reading the question. PQ is the double coordinate of the parabola y square equal to 4x. Find locus of its points of trisection. And we have done the locus of bisection. Now we are going to do locus of trisection. First of all, since parabola is given as y square equal to 4x, it is right-handed, is 5y square equal to 4x. This is x-axis and x dash, this is y and y dash. And you are asked to let the double ordinate be PQ. Double ordinate means kya? The line segment perpendicular to axis and whose endpoints lie on the parabola. Let थोड़ा proportionate way में लेना आपको. Let Q and PQ already ले लिया. R and S be the point of trisection. That you can write. Let R and S be the points of trisections. Points of trisections. Now let the coordinate of R be HK. For convenience, we are taking coordinate of R be HK. That means this distance is this distance. If you want to take any name, अगर आप उसको कुछ name देना चाहते दे सकते. This is H and this is K. Since this is K, convenience में लेना है. This point, this again, if you are want to take the convenience, I am taking this is L. OL is equal to H and LR is equal to K. Now this point we have taken as S. LR is equal to LS equal to K हो जाएगा because these are point of trisection. Now LS is equal to again K because this distance is equal. Now RS is equal to K plus K, that is 2K. Now PR is equal to RS is equal to SQ is equal to 2K. We want the coordinate of P. Now for finding coordinate of P, what we have to do? We have to find OL as well as PL. OL is K. Now PL is equal to, this is K, this is 2K. PL is equal to PR plus LR, that is 2K plus K, that is 3K. Therefore, coordinate of P, this is 3K, this is L. Coordinate of P is H comma 3K. Coordinate of P equal to H comma 3K. Now, where P lies on the parabola, since P lies on y square equal to 4x, you can replace x by h and y by k. You get 9k square is equal to 4h. Now, as I told you, for finding locus, you have to replace h and k by x and y. Therefore, locus of the point of trisection of double ordinate PQ is 9y square is equal to 4x. Now you always remember that for finding the locus, you at last step the arbitrary point is to be changed by x and y. That means we have done a lot of questions today. Do all these questions at least 2 to 3 times for practice, otherwise you will get confused. And whatever the question I am leaving, I left, you have to do by yourself. Also you have to go through NCERT book. See you again in the next class. Thank you.